Hey fellow Vault dwellers, it's Angry Turtle, and we just received patch notes for a patch that is probably still updating. I don't know the status of the maintenance when video will go live, but probably still in process. October 19, 2021 update, and it says Halloween is descending on Appalachia with our latest update for Fallout 76, which arrives today. Scare up some fun over the next 2 weeks by hunting down spooky scorch, trick-or-treating at other camps, and by giving out candy from your own home. Read on to catch all the details. And update highlights is basically adding spooky scorch, pass out candy from haunted house, like free candy bowl, and trick-or-treating in camp. That's the last one, but let's see more details. And update version is in here. The size is not very large, but still decent size for like just event activation, but maybe there is more bug fixes. We'll dive into it. Basically sizes from 2 to 9 gigabytes. And spooky scorch are on the prowl. Halloween is almost here, and some of the scorch are getting into the spirit of the season by dressing in their most festive costumes as they creep around Appalachia. From now until November 2nd, whenever you spot spooky scorch during your adventures, or hit their spine-chilling holiday sounds, it's time to go on the hunt. Then that's basically recooked holiday scorch we are getting in here. Spooky scorch will spawn as 1, 2 or 3 star legendaries, which means you'll receive legendary item, basically like holiday scorch. You will also receive a spooky treat bag, which you can open to get some goodies like consumable ammo and chance at Halloween themed plans. The same as holiday scorch, just a different item they drop. Finally, you'll receive a piece of mystery candy that you can eat to receive 1 of 5 random buffs, which may include stat boosts or even new Shine-like effects. That's the one thing that's new. Tip: while it can be tempting to devour all of your mystery candy right away, you may want to hold on to a few pieces so that you can take part in our trick-or-treating event this year. More on that below. Please also note that, like the holiday scorch, spooky scorch will not spawn inside the interiors. I'm curious why they actually disable interiors. If you don't remember, I think the first iteration of holiday scorch was working in interiors then. I have no clue about this one. Trick or treat. The scorch won't be the only ones hunting the wasteland this Halloween. From now until November 2nd, you can dress up in costume to go trick-or-treating around Appalachia with your friends, and even give out candy to trick-or-treats who visit your home. Along the way, you will be able to complete new trick-or-treating challenges to earn rewards. Pass out candy to trick-or-treaters. And here are the bullet points. Visit the Atomic Shop to claim a free spooky candy bowl before November 2nd. Build it in your camp and fill it with mystery candy for trick-or-treaters to enjoy. Get your hands on mystery candy by looting spooky scorch or buying some with caps from train station vendors around Appalachia. Tip: place your spooky candy bowl in an obvious spot in your camp, where trick-or-treaters can easily find it. They are trying to encourage people to hide it in here. Please also note that spooky candy bowls cannot be placed inside shelters. What a good thing. Your camp will display a pumpkin icon on the map once you've added mystery candy to your spooky candy bowl, which will let other dwellers know they are welcome to stop by for a treat. If your candy bowl is empty, the pumpkin icon will stop appearing for your camp until you refill it. What's a very good thing. Each trick-or-treater can only take 1 piece of candy per hour from your candy bowl, so there's no need to worry about anyone swiping more than their fair share. Can they please apply it to every item that we can build in our camp to share? Like for alcohols, other drinks that we can share? It will be cool. Over the next 2 weeks, you will receive daily and weekly challenges to give out candy, which you can complete to earn rewards. Daily challenges will grant you 1 of several possible rewards, like a consumable item, per card pack, lunchbox, repair kit, or some score. Weekly challenges to give candy to trick-or-treaters can award score, rare crafting materials, or even Halloween costumes. Complete both weekly challenges and you will also receive a new popcorn machine for your camp. And this popcorn machine is the one thing I want from this event. I don't think there is anything else I want, but I want the popcorn machine. Go on the hunt for candy. Dust off your favorite costume, grab a few friends, and leave space in your pack for plenty of candy, because it's time to trick or treat your way around the wasteland. Open them up to spot cams that have a pumpkin icon, which indicates that the owner currently has a spooky candy bowl stocked up with Mr. Candy. Each day until November 2nd, you will receive a new daily challenge to trick or treat to other dwellers' camps. Like the daily challenges to give out candy, completing each trick or treating daily will net you one of several rewards, including consumables, a per card pack, lunchbox, repair kit, or some score. Make sure you're wearing a costume when you take Mr. Candy from someone else's spooky candy bowl to ensure you'll receive challenge credit. There are many different costume options available in-game, such as those you can find during your adventures, a variety of Unstoppable's team rank up rewards from the Season 6 scoreboard, as well as costumes you can purchase in Atomic Shop. And now, bug fixes and additional improvements. Let's see if there is something interesting. Probably more than in this event. I'm not a huge fan of this event. I mean, it's better than nothing, but you know my opinion. Let's go for the bug fixes and stuff like that. And as usually, you can read all of those, but I will stop only on more interesting ones. And Power Armor. Reduce the amount of screen space taken up by the Park Ranger Power Armor's forearms when wielding heavy weapon in first-person view. That's awesome. That's usually problem with new Power Armor skins. I'm happy that they're fixing that. It's not a really good experience when you can't see anything. Weapons. The Greyrock's Corsair staff and Stanley's skins now correctly appear when applied to Grognak axe. Finally, it was totally broken. It was not appearing at all. Then they fixed that. That's good news. And improve animation for the Grognak other axe skin while in first-person view. I'm curious what the animation changes are. Oh, another improvement to first-person view. Shorten the rebar of the Death's Breath Flamer skin. I have this skin. I love this skin, but yeah, if you use it in first-person, it covers like 1/3 of the screen, and I'm not joking. Yeah, if that's improved, that's awesome. And I don't know what's about the correct animation for Gatling gun with large magazine. Like slower animation or different one? I'm not sure what this does. Let's see, camp and workshops. And there is one that I can see, survival tent. The scrap box in the abandoned shack survival tent now correctly faces the player. They noticed that it was other way around. They noticed. Okay, next, daily ops. Double mutations. Double currency rewards no longer appear half in the operation report after completing a double mutation daily. Oh, what? Does it mean they fixed something or just changed the animation to cheat us better? So I'm not sure from this wording, but we will check it out. I hope they actually change it to give double instead of giving us 2 rolls, because even when you have 2 rolls, you can still not get what you want doubled. And doubled is still better, then I don't know what they did. Did they change animation to cheat players better or something else? I don't know. There are some improvements to backed event and quest, and let's see on items. Oh, crafting. Fix an issue on PC that could cause players to craft lower level items than intended. Oh, never happened to me, but I can see how this will be bad if this happens. Explosive bait. Fix an issue that caused players to take damage from explosive bait when they were not currently engaged in PvP combat with the player who threw it. Yeah, they finally applied this fix, but the PvP was not a problem. The biggest problem, if you don't know, players could use explosive bait to destroy camps, and players could use explosive bait to kill friendly NPCs on events to intentionally fail the event. Then if that's all fixed now, it seems to be fixed on PTS, that's awesome. That's one of the biggest problems that was still in the game after 3 years. Then took a while. I'm happy regardless that this one in particular is fixed. Auto Steam Legendary Armor no longer automatically uses Steam packs if a highly radiated player's available health is full. That's good, then basically it's working now the same way as Born Survival. What's good? Legendary Crafting. Progress will now be saved after crafting a legendary item at a workbench. I'm pretty sure that's to avoid people exploiting the system, and that's probably good. And we can craft phase breakers. Again, they fix the requirements for legendary modules. Under Armor, players can now apply casual mods to all Season 6 Sidekick Under Armors. That's nice. Performance and stability. There are of course some improvement to stability and performance. Let's hope they work. Oh, sound. They actually updated something to make sounds in main menu for PlayStation and Xbox consistent with other platforms. And other platforms is PC. Okay, there was different music, it looked like on PC and consoles. Now it's the same. Some fixes for Atomic Shop Preview and Word Update Collision. Address a number of objects throughout Appalachia that players could partially clip into or walk through. That's good. Pathing. Address a number of locations throughout Appalachia where players or creatures could become stuck. And that will conclude the patch notes. There are some good bug fixes. There is Recooked Event from Holiday Scorch to Spooky Scorched. That's better than nothing, but I don't call it great. I was still hoping for some surprise for Bombs Drop Day, but it looked like no, just series of sales and extra events for Bombs Drop Day. Unfortunately, I would personally, let me know this guys, would you personally prefer a nice good event related to Bombs Drop Day or Spooky Scorch event that we have? As I personally would prefer a nice event related to Bombs Drop Day to the lore of Fallout 76 rather than grabbing some attraction from real life events happening and holidays and adding to the game. But that's me. Let me know what you think. And now that will conclude this patch note reading with Turtle. Thank you a lot for watching and see you all in the next one.